Ah, Nancy, what's up?
Is it strange that Bridget would get these glasses from a dead drop?
Whoa! Yes. Augmented reality glasses. But these... This is a custom job. I wonder if it has solitaire. Oh, that's a shame. Just the basics.
Can you examine these and see what they're for?
Might take a bit. I'll let you know when they're done.
I'll give them back. I'm just investigating.
Sure. Avoid
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Make it quick.
You really think I'm going to be killed?
I hope you aren't.
But
You're here to figure out what happened to Kate. She was killed by the same group who will...
And you're not afraid of these people?
Far from it.
What is going on?
Nothing and no one.
No.
I'll say it slow. If you stay, you will die.
I'm not intimidated by you.
You're a prop. Get that? Wise up and ship out. What?
Who do you work for? An American agency?
Innocent.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Hi.
You were too rude to Ned.
I was angry.
I know, but
I'll talk to him.
it's the first time he needed to.
Okay, you win. Look, I'm not going to be the most helpful person and all, but I'll stop being an obstacle.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. You and I have some talking to do when you get home.
I need to know everything.
Fine.
Sure, Zabo.
Good. You still have that impeccable memory. Remember this and tack it onto the back of every single thing I say. Please come home.
What did Mom...
She was a journalist.
What kind?
You know how you write me and Hannah those letters?
Yeah?
That's pretty much what she did. She'd head out, tackle some strange mystery that had gotten her attention, and then she...
Do you know anything about the colony operation? Do you think there's any truth to the idea that someone is trying to start it up?
I'm almost certain of it.
Why?
When people come looking for Kate's things, they always want to focus on what she was working on last. There was this very persistent woman who wanted everything.
Recently?
Yes, I should have just handed them over. Maybe you wouldn't be drawn into all this.
I don't understand anything about this attack.
I bet. I know it had your mother obsessed for a very long time. She was sure it was part of some long-term plan.
Plan for what?
That's where she stopped. She never had enough information to put things together.
What information could Mom have that's so
I know I shouldn't be telling you this.
But you're going to?
Your mother somehow threw a wrench into the entire operation. Her plan before she left, at least from what I could figure out, was to find, presumably the one who helped with the attack, and put him in protective custody. It sounds like he was just some guy who got in over his head. He'd be happy to hide from everything. I assume she was able to do that.
Why don't we ever talk about...
I didn't want to upset you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's why I never talked to you about her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
Me either.
You know, when it's time, it's time.
Do you think I should work with Zoe?
I've asked around. I can't get official confirmation, but my sources here seem to think this Zoe... That doesn't mean you should do everything she says.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you soon. Nancy, what's up?
I need to know everything you can find.
What?
I don't know. It's a terrorist organization. Do you still have access to the database at the paper?
Yeah, but there are still clearance issues.
Can't let a little thing like that slow us down. And Ned,
Yeah?
I'm running in the dark here. Give me everything. Gossip, rumors.
Really?
Really. Sometimes with organizations like this, a lot of...
Got it.
I met my cathedral.
What exactly is Cathedral?
It's a local intelligence agency.
Like the actual...
Like a field office of the FBI. They're watching...
So what's this contact like?
Can't tell. He's not...
Professional habit, I imagine.
True.
So do you think you can trust him?
No, but that's the standard answer these days.
You can always trust a Ned.
That's exactly what an imposter would say.
Busted.
Bridget's not a real...
What?
She's a spy.
What is the spy to normal ratio in Scotland?
In general or in my experience? Actually, to answer both...
I have no idea how to help, but I'll do what I can.
Bridget, or should I say Zoe, is an American who is here to stop the colony operation.
So you have an ally. Great.
I wouldn't go that far.
So you have an enemy. Unfortunate. So you have a casual acquaintance. Interesting.
You're getting closer.
I'd see what you can find out from her. You should be suspicious of everyone you meet.
Done and... Talk to you later.
Bye.
Hi.
There's an American agent here.
Good.
I don't know if I should...
Me either, pet. Sorry.
What's the story with the cabin you sent me to?
The cabin is one of many. Cathedral had it fitted with tech for Kate and me once Colony started to heat up. Do not give that information out.
How was my mom involved with the colony operation?
Your mum stopped it.
How?
Not much is known, really. Someone to develop the biological agent, someone to make it in quantity, and someone to distribute it in a way that would affect the entire city. Your mum broke that chain. I don't know how.
What happened when you were gone?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Maybe it's personal. Did you ever stop to think about that?
Do you have anything that will help me understand what my mom was doing here and why she was involved in tracking such a dangerous group?
At first it was a police matter, but your mother was studying them for Cathedral. She had a crazy theory.
Which was...
Here.
I don't really understand.
Someone was using Glasgow as their laboratory. Each experiment was getting bigger. When we were done with our research, we were staring Revenant dead in the eye. We didn't know it until we were dragged into the central office for but we did know we were looking at something terrifying.
My mom had a song she always played. Do you know anything about it?
She loved that song. It may just be sentimental.
What's the story with your...
Go on, take a look. I'm a novice turntablist.
You, DJ?
Once, but I've been branching out into deep house lately.
Really? Oh, that...
I know you think you're going to stay the same age. There, is this better? Oh, that belongs to the sweet young man who brings my meals.
All right, I get it.
Have a seat, dearie. I'll tell you about how things used to cost less. And then I'll...
Enough! I'm sorry. It's a completely... Why are people after you right now?
The colony operation is restarted and they're looking to pick up Nancy. Your mother's death wasn't an accident.
I know. That's what the message that led me here said.
I know it wasn't an accident. Your father knows it wasn't an accident. The only other people who know are the people who killed her. That's who sent you the message.
Why was I brought to
They think you might be the key to the secrets Kate left behind.
I'm not.
You could be. Kate would never give you... The more you love someone, the more you show your secrets. Whether you mean to or not. That's why the family of a spy is never safe.
Who is the silent
What?
The message I got mentioned a silent spy.
Ah, it's gallows humor. It's a take on an old book.
Meaning?
The only silent spy is a dead spy.
How did you and my mom know each other?
We were both in the same J-school program. She was a better journalist than I was, and I hated her. After graduation, I was happy I'd never have to see that smug face of hers ever again. Until, of course, in true Kate style, she called out of the blue to say she'd set me up with a job at the paper she'd been... I don't know if she mistook my hatred for healthy competition, or what it was all about. Your mother had this infuriating habit of expecting... She confused me into being nice to her. I dare say I miss her almost as much as you must.
My father told me not to trust you. Something's not adding up here.
I'm not sorry that I lied. I'm so...
Yeah, I can see that.
Your mother came back to Scotland because I begged her to. She told me for months that Cathedral was like her family, but you and Carson were her family. She had a responsibility to you. She had made... But I begged. I told her I believed she was the only one who could help me stop the attack. That wasn't the lie.
What was?
I promised her she'd have round-the-clock MI5 protection from wheels down to meeting you at baggage. She trusted me.
There was no one watching her, was there?
No. As surely as she saved untold lives, I took hers. I took her from you with that lie. Please forgive me. Better yet, don't forgive me. Get angry and leave and go home. All right there.
So you are a spy?
She was.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I made a promise to Kate that if anything happened to her, you would never, ever be dragged into this mess.
What made you change your mind?
You dragged yourself in. From here on out, it's survival.
How did you become friends with my mom?
We worked together at the Standard. She did features.
So the two of you worked together back when you were...
Still am. Well, a blogger, so hard.
Everyone keeps telling...
You still don't get it. This isn't Dane. Your father, your friends, anyone who knows you.
Does that include you?
Oh, don't factor me in.
Do you know anything about my Cathedral contact?
Not a thing. I lost the keys to In my experience, Cathedral means, but don't trust recklessly.
Did my mom live out here after I was born?
Not quite. She'd come out here for months at a time with you and your father. Back then, we were still writing together. You weren't in school yet, so you were good to go anywhere. And Carson used to like it. Those were good times.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Going to go?
Have a seat.
No, Dad told me you're leaving. Why?
Nancy, it's not like that.
Are you coming back?
I know, you heard some stuff between me and your dad, but you've got the wrong idea, kiddo.
Then what's the right idea?
You'll understand when you're older.
Why is that always all you say?
Trust me, if I could tell you everything, I would. But for now, I just can't. Now, come and sit. Let's practice.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Ha! You were a worthy opponent, but I beat you. A disc is missing. I'll need to find it first. A bug. Can't pass this up. This battery is sincerely dead. I need to find a cord to play this.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I've got those glasses for you. Here, the dry...
What exactly do they do?
Right.
Definitely not something the average person would have.
Aye, I'm picking up on that.
I think she actually might be an American spy.
Listen, we're friends with the Americans, but I don't trust her. You will not be able to get down there with anyone else.
Is Moira really former Cathedral?
That's true.
And she's retired?
Retired, fired. Guess one's easy.
Talk to you later. Let's see what you and your tiny little bag are up to, sir.
I did what you said. When are you going to keep your end of the bargain? Don't give me that. She's going to figure things out soon enough. She's coming. Yeah, I got the bag. I'll put it where you can find it. The dead drop location, yeah, the lockers, I get it. Just promise me you're not going to hurt her. I want to talk to her now. I want to hear her voice.
What is he talking about?
So, if you don't mind me asking, why was that scrapbook so important?
It was my mother's.
I mean, I get that.
I guess it doesn't matter now, but it was something that was important.
What?
My dad didn't want me looking in my mom's files, but I sort of picked the lock on his file cabinet and... There was a copy of the poem Jabberwocky that had these strange markings. I was hoping they meant...
Like she left you a message?
Yeah, like that. It's silly. I know it is.
No, it isn't. When you miss someone, you grasp it.
Can you tell me who you were talking to earlier?
That I can't do.
Top secret information?
Something like that.
Tell me a little more about the cases you take.
No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna land on no.
So this whole time you've been feeding someone information about me.
What do I do for a living? Why?
Who are you working for?
Nancy, please.
Why should I listen to you? You sold me out.
I did, but that doesn't make me a bad guy. Please listen.
Yes, it does. That's the definition of a bad guy.
I got a call from my sister a few nights back. What was stranger is how afraid she sounded. How she wouldn't answer me when I asked her what was going on. Then she just said, please do what they... That's why I sold you out. Tell me something good.
What do you know about the group who has your...
Nothing.
I need more than...
Yeah, me too.
There must have been something they told you.
Can you even understand why I don't want you to go after the creeps who are holding my sister?
And I want to live, you want your sister to live, and Revenant is standing in the way of both. Like it or...
Stronger than we are alone.
What kind of information did your contacts want to know about?
Let's not.
Oh no. Let's.
Not. I agree. Done.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.